Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Elder Scrolls Lore, and before we begin, I'd like to thank Aries for allowing me to use his music, and take a shout out for the Discord chat. Feel free to join in the Discord chat. Join in the link in the description below or in the channel header. So few recommendations we still have coming up, so don't worry about that. This is sort of one of them. This is going to be kind of a few parts. So we got a recommendation to do the skull, so we're going to do Thirsk Mead Hall, because that's always kind of interested me and into the topic and what got me into the skull. So we're going to do that first, then we'll go into the skull as a culture and who they are and just everything about them, and then we might do something on the Skull Village on Solstheim. So that's what you have to look forward to on that. Other than that though, there's not too much news. Busy as always, not sleeping, so that's fine. But the new series is coming up. Well, I just got the footage for the new series, so expect that to come soon. I'm going to see if I can get some music for it, and so if I can, I'm going to try my best to get music that will be accurate to the series I plan on using. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy. Today we're going to be talking about Thirsk Mead Hall. The Thirsk Mead Hall, or Thirsk, is a massive mead hall located on the eastern coast of Lake Fjelding, which is situated on the Falsad coast of Solstheim Morrowind. Thirsk is one of the few Nordic settlements, and it was founded by a tribe that strayed away from the Skull tribe of the Nords. Now, I'm going to just reference it as Thirsk, just so I don't have to keep saying Mead Hall. Thirsk is located on the eastern coast of Lake Fjelding, like we said, and it is one of the largest lakes on Solstheim as well. The lake is the source of all sorts of creatures in the area, even the Udafrikte, which is a mystical troll of unbeknownst powers. Now, the Mead Hall is isolated and is far from the other settlements. The closest ones are Skull Village in the northern cliffs and Telmithrin on the southern coast. The hall is located on a large opening on the lake and is ripe with a hunt, which is how the Thirsk Nords survive. Now, should be noted that Udafrikte is now, we don't know if it's the same one, but I would love to try to do a video on it, or maybe a theory video on it, but he or she, I don't know, appears under Dawnstar, I believe. It's in the new sanctuary for the Dark Brotherhood. I'm not too positive if that is the same one, but it's a nice little ad that Bethesda did. So Thirsk was founded in the Third Era by a subsection of Skull Nords that rejected the strict worship of the Allmaker and yearned for days of a hardy Nord lifestyle found back in their homeland in Skyrim. Traveling southwards, they found an open clearing located on the shores of Lake Fjelding, where the Mead Hall is currently located. The foundation of Thirsk is roughly hundreds of years before the events on Vvardenfell, and several years before the Imperial Silacurum. The construction of Thirsk resulted in an ancient beast to wake up, in anger, the Udafrikte, and the creature lived in an alcove located around Lake Fjelding. Now, the monster rose from the cave and destroyed the Mead Hall, bringing the Thirsk Nord down, the Thirsk Nord numbers down by half. All hope was lost until a powerful sorcerer named Eldred Icelight used his magic to defeat Udafrikte and sealed him in his home. Thirsk was reconstructed in the span of 2 months, but the work was tiring and tedious. After completing Thirsk, tensions rose between the Thirsk Nords and who their leader should be of the group. Many considered Hrothmund the Red to be the head of Thirsk, considering his pre-existing seat of leadership, but Drengar Bronzehelm disagreed and saw himself more of a capable leader. Now, this sentiment was made during a feast at Thirsk, and Hrothmund reacted by decapitating the man and displaying his head to his fellow Nords, a sign that he is the undisputed leader. This inspired a new tradition among the Nords of Thirsk. Anyone could claim the leadership of the Thirsk Mead Hall so long as they had a prize trophy they could mount and the consent of Hrothmund's spirit. Hrothmund ruled Thirsk for several years, but yearned for the days of war and conflict. He could no longer ignore the call of valor. There is news of a mighty wolf that the Nords of the Mossring Mountains called Undaj, or the Fell Wolf. Hrothmon took his axe and traveled to Mos Ring to slay the beast. He, however, failed in this mission and was devoured by the fell wolf, leaving his axe in the snow. Enraged and mourning, the Thirsk tribe traveled to the north to Hrothmon's bane and slew the creature with their combined strength. That night, the Nords feasted on the wolf's flesh and honored their fallen leader. Amidst the Blood Moon prophecy in 427 of the Third Era, the Thirsk Mead Hall was prospering with no signs of Udafricte for several years. However, a flame erupted from the depths of Lake Fjelding, and the beast emerged from his frozen prison. Udafricte ransacked the Mead Hall and left very few survivors. Rumors soon spread across Solstheim, reaching as far as Skull Village and the Fort Frostmoth on the southern shore. A traveler arrived at the ruins of Thirsk and spoke to Svenja Snowsong, a young Nordic woman of Thirsk. She told the traveler about the recent attack and sent them to the lair of Udafricte, somewhere around Fjelding. The warrior returned to Thirsk with the heart of the beast and presented it to Svenja. She felt the warrior was capable of being the new chieftain. Now she sent the traveler to Hrothmon's barrow to communicate with the spirit of Hrothmon about the position, only to return with his consent. Now the traveler would become the new chieftain of Thirsk. This was a period that would be unrecorded for unknown reasons. Several other chieftains, other than the Slayer of Udafricte, would rise and fall throughout the years. Now in the Fourth Era, amidst the Dragon Crisis in 201 of the Fourth Era, the Mead Hall would come under the control of the Reiklings of Solstheim. The original leader of the hall before their squatting was Behold the Unworthy, who had a questionable leadership. During her rule, the Nords did not fight. Instead, they drank their nights away, telling drunken stories. After the Reiklings took the hall, the Nords escaped to a clearing along the southeastern coast near the village of Tel Mithrin. A traveler found their little camp, and Behold asked them to walk with her to Hrothmon's barrow, located north of the lake. There, Hrothmon's spirit spoke to Behold and told her that she is not worthy of the leadership of Thirsk. Despite this, Behold wanted to continue the rule of the Mead Hall as well, leaving her fate to the traveler. Her fate was left unknown, and some say she continued to rule Thirsk, while others have said that she retaliated and was killed in the process. Now that is all we have today, boys and girls. So that is all we have at Thirsk Mead Hall. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We're going to soon cover other areas of this culture as well. It'll be fun to do it. And then, of course, we'll always be coming back to the cities of Morrowind and eventually a few other things as well. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you have any recommendations, now please let me know in the comments below or in the Discord chat for future videos. And I hope to see you guys around. And as always, please like and subscribe. And with that, I'm like trying to remember if I'm forgetting anything, but I don't think I am. So, peace.